Welcome back, my brothers and sisters. Now, this is a very flat image on the screen. I want make this image, though this image is looking 3D, I want make this image now the roll for the screen in a 3D way, in a 3D dimension. So this image now wetin I download from internet. It is a location tag icon. So I want make it roll on top a background like a map. So the only way I go fit do this thing na to make sure say I carry this image now go remove the background for Photoshop. If you watch my tutorial on how to remove background to import images, you go know wetin I dey talk. Now when I go to my Photoshop, this my background, this my icon rather, I drop am for my Photoshop. Now I wan remove this background. When I click on my magic wand tool, I drop am here, Ctrl X to remove. Now no background for this image. Now if you wan know how to do this one, you need to go check tutorials on how to use Photoshop. Or if you download image like this will be PNG, wey no get background. Now I remove am. Now this my image now, you can see is without background. I save am to run my location folder, save as tutorial. I put I save am as location icon. Then the save as type, the format will now be PNG, which is without background. Then I click save. Okay. Now once this is saved, I go to my okay. Now on my folder you see the JPEG one, now you see this PNG. I drag this PNG one to my timeline for my Premiere. As I drop am here now, it's without background. Now make I go bring the background where I wan put this location before I go begin dey do the 3D test through. Now this is where I save the background where I wan put the map background. This is the map background wey I wan use. So I wan drag am put for inside my Premiere. I drag am and drop here. Now this is the map background. This is the location icon. Then I move the icon up, I bring the background under. Then I click scale to frame size. Either I click scale to frame size to make am big, or I go to my effect control on my motion, increase the map, bring am down. Now this my icon now. If I just say I wan go motion, go rotate am, see the way e go dey rotate. It's not looking 3D. This is looking very funny. So to make am rotate like its own, a particular place where all these ones dey wey dey rotate. So the best way na to go to my effect, then I type 3D. They will show me this basic 3D. This is what I need. I carry this basic 3D now, drop on my icon. As I drop am now, on this icon now, they show me swivel. The first one for under the basic 3D na swivel. See how? This is swivel. Now they look at side, they have that 3D. Then we also have distance image. Distance image. And then so we also have teeth. This is teeth. Is another way. So what I really want to use now the swivel. So now I will now go to the beginning of my frame. I add my keyframe. Keyframe is very, very important on my swivel. As I click on now, I say from here it is like this. Maybe like this. Then I move to this place. and I bring it back to like this. So from here it is like this. It moves like this. Then from here maybe I want to make it like this. So when I play my image, it has this 3D feel like this. So I can also add some, maybe some tilt. I also keyframe the tilt. I add the tilt like this from here. Then I tilt back here. Then I tilt back here like this. Now, so you see, so you just play around those 3D and to better really understand what you want. But this is not what I want. This is not professional anyway. But I'm just trying to show you what in this thing they do. So what we go do? Eh? Now to just make sure say I clean everything. Eh? I start all over again. From here, I swivel my stuff like this. Then from here, I go here and I turn am back here. So now you go give me that 3D feel. Now once I play now for my timeline, you go see am. It's giving me that. It's a 2D image, but it has added a 3D to the stuff. So this is how to just add a basic 3D for the stuff. If you also do am for test too, not only for objects. Let's say I bring in a white background like we used previously. On this white background, and I type on text. I type the text, reach bright. Type reach bright. And I change my font. Before I might change my color first to maybe gold. Let me give me one gold feel. Okay, then I change the font. Might find a thick font. Okay, something like this. Increase the size like this. Let me add a shadow so that I can give that 3D feel. I click shadow here. Increase the shadow. Increase the shadow size. Then distance the shadow by the side. Still increase the size. Then distance. So that it will give me this 3D kind of feel. Fine. Then I bring this text from my project panel to my timeline like this. Then I go to my effects, bring my basic 3D, drop on top my text. Then I can now swivel my text like this. So you see, now watch the screen, may see what they happen now. Now my text cannot rotate in the 3D dimension. So I can now add a keyframe here from the beginning. Maybe the text is like this. Then here, maybe at here, the text is already like this. And here, the text come back to normal. So once I play now, very easy. My text has this 3D feel. Once I click play, so that's where you can add 3D to your objects and your text. I beg, try to dey practice, watch, pause and practice. Now the best way you go take learn. Thank you and see you on the next class.